Hey Cratchy friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining us. I am freezing to death, y'all. I think it is like 10 degrees outside. Like, it is just cold. So I got my space heater going, so I hope y'all don't mind that. I got my my 3/16 things, garments, eyelets, whatever you want to call them, from Temu today. So I'm happy. So hopefully they'll work. And they came with setters themselves just in case mine did not work. So let me I put that up here. Yeah. So they came with their own setter. And then this little screw here goes up and down for your depth of your paper. And you just tighten it up. So hopefully this will work. But I think I think these will work with my with this one, my We Are Memories Keeper, because the hole punch on it looks to be about the same to me. So we'll keep hanging on to these right here. And then if my We Are Memories Keepers keeps locking up on accidental purpose on me, I'll switch over to this. I do want to try it and see about the setting of it, like the setting part. I think it goes on that one there. No, there's the big one. Okay. I think that may be my issue, is my setting pieces. Because it's got, you know, different settings. The setter part of it where it mushes the back part. I think that may be my issue. Because see, you have this one, that one, and then that one. So I'm assuming that one's for the big one, I think. I don't know. But that one usually works pretty good for my small eyelets. So we're going to put it on the biggest one, and hopefully that'll work. So anyways, with that being said, each set came with a setter and the extra 100 gold pieces. I was just ecstatic with that. So this one's like all the colors that I usually use, and this one's the metals. So I just wanted to see, and they were like, I think this set, when I got it, was like $7. Came with the setter and the extra golds, and this set was like $5 or $6 with the setter and the extra gold pieces. So I was like, yeah, I'll try it and see that, you know. We'll see what we get. Alrighty, now with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start on this big journal here, our Christmas tree journal. I still think I want to put a closure on here. I may just wind up wrapping doing a lace tie on it of some sort. I don't know yet. We'll see. So we're going to go ahead and start putting our, we're going to put our pockets and such in it. We're going to get this done, because we got all of our bits put in all of our journals. And that's a good extra book weight too, if it gets too fluffy on us. So I'm just going through and I'm going to put my pockets and my tucks and my belly bands, glue them down. We're probably going to do a little blinging up and what have you here and there to the other place, but not a whole bunch. So this is the true decorating. So I should have probably just called that placement of the pockets and decorating bits, but I wanted everybody to see, you know, what we had worked on throughout our Merry Mondays a couple of months before Christmas, and then I wanted everybody to see where I was putting stuff at. And So now we're just going to go through. We're going to glue our pockets in, or tuck spots, and probably add some bling bling to our tags in a few pockets and a few areas. That's going to, hopefully I didn't glue it too far down. Oh yeah. There we go. That's pretty. Don't want to put too much lump and bump in it. And I think I was watching my video back and I was like, I didn't put nothing in this front pocket. So let's use this tag here and there. I think that would be cute. Yep, I didn't put nothing in that pocket. Because I was watching my video and I said, I didn't put nothing in that big green pocket in that journal. So that's another reason why we need to go through and just check and make sure, you know, that all of our pockets are filled. And I got a pull. I want to use green on it, I think. Now these pulls came from Night Owl Collage Christmas. I was on her design team, and I think she has since dispersed the design team. Just going through some issues. That green's too different. This really don't have blue in it. Let's use this dark green. That'll match good. Because I want to put a pull on him. I think that's gonna be too big. You are too big, buddy. Here, let's take it and get our Temu Whale Tail. Let's see if I can't fix that. I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh yeah, we'll be able to do that. Oopsie. And I'll just turn that bigger punch into a whale tail punch. And we'll just have fun with that. Hope everybody's doing good. I know most of the nation is, you know, on freeze warnings and snow. And I was watching, you know, most of the time I can't try to keep up with the happenings going on, you know, like, weather and such, you know, whatever. And then I didn't know that there was an earthquake until today in California, off the coast of California, and they were calling for a tsunami or what have you. And then they, I think they did an emergency evacuation, like all of a sudden, because of the water started pulling back from the shore. So there was a tsunami. I haven't heard anything else about it. I've really not watched any news. It's just, you know, on like a reel type thing. Excuse me. Which reels on YouTube and Facebook is what I'm talking about. My goodness. Got the old hacky cough. But yeah, so I was watching that and I said, well, shoot, I didn't know that anything had happened. But let's keep those people in our thoughts and prayers. And hope that everybody is doing okay and getting along however, you know, how they can. And nobody's surrounded by water and submerged and this and that. Because, you know, weather and water, I tell you what, is the most devastating thing, is just water in and of itself. It's just devastation. Oh, I moved it. Dadgummit. So, this is going to be y'all's Saturday video, and I just thought we'd sit here and, you know, glue our bits and pieces in and, you know, bling up a few things and put a few pulls on our tags and journal cards and stuff like that. So Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna, you know, fine detail the journals, You know, that type of situation. I think that's going to be good. I probably should have glued this on there before I sat there and messed with that. But that's all right. That is just fine. So now, do we want to put a pull on him? I think we just going to call him a big rounded journal card. What do y'all think? I think so. And he goes in there fairly good, don't you, buddy? Yep, he does. All right, so now I need to not glue on this side. And I try to put my thumb where I don't want to glue it. Just as a, to help me to remember not to glue on that side. And I'm not driving straight at all. Boy, it's crooked as a snake, ain't it? And it's probably just because where I'm cold. But yeah, so I hope everybody is doing good. I know this winter weather is just, whoo-wee, boy, I tell you what. Now, I mean, I like cold weather, but I don't like the wind. I don't mind it being, you know, in the teen-ish. I'm fine with that. You know, I can breathe good. You know, my back does cramp up when it is a little colder. But that's if it stays at, you know, a cold temperature and if, you know, for a long period of time. So I was fussing at my workplace because, you know, our heat, and I think Duke Energy is doing it. If you notice in the summertime when it's, you know, in the heat of the day, and they'll come and they adjust your cooling or what have you. I mean, you know, you still have air, but they don't cut it off. Like some of the power companies around here will just do a blackout because it's got too much strain on the system. Duke Energy will just bump up your degrees a few bit. And I think they're when it's getting really cold at night here, it's putting a strain on the system. Now our heat is set on, it was set on 79. I saw my boss do it. And he left that day, and no one else has a key to it. But now, last night and again tonight, it was set back on 65. He hasn't been there. He came in and worked on my shift. No one else has a key to it. And I was just like, who is messing with the heat in here? Because, you know, it's cold. It's 65 degrees. It's cold. You know, it's chill, you know. And I was just like, and I showed it to him, and I was like, he goes, did you change? I said, no, I didn't change. I don't have the key. But I do have a way of getting into it without the actual key that fits it. But no one else knows at work. And I was like, no, I didn't mess with it. He's like, because you see, I set it at 69. I was like, yeah, I saw it. And I was like, and it felt a whole lot better. I didn't ache, you know, that night. But the last 2 nights, it's been 65 degrees in there. And I'm like, I can't do this because, you know, my feet start cramping. My back's cramping. I'm like, it is just something else. I'm like, nah, we got to do something about that now. We're going to have to do some fussing. Okay, we're going to put this belly band right here in the middle of this. It's going to have to be right up against the paper. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Oh, it's not going to stay. It will. And then we'll glue the stuff down. And if some of it don't want to stay, we'll just have to let it dry and come back and do it. Alright, so now this pocket is over here on this side. I hope y'all don't mind. But this is what I needed to get done. And that's what we're going to do for the next 2 days. Is try to get our pockets put in. Maybe do a little bit of lacy bits on some of our tags. Because some of them we made up beforehand. We didn't do a whole lot of decoration on them. All right, now wait your turn, buddy. Wait your turn. So I hope everybody else is doing good with their crafting and coming along. If you're making journals or any kind of paper Christmas gifts, I would like to know. I do have a Instagram if you'd like to share your pictures of your paper or any of your crafty stuff, whether it be paper, sewing, knitting. I used to do cross stitching, and apparently when I was little I used to make yo-yos with my grandma, and I cannot for the life of me tell you how we did that. Couldn't do it. So I was sitting there and I was just like, I know I used to make these with my grandma when I was little, but I couldn't tell you how in the world to do it now. But yeah. So let's see. Let's put us a small one on this. I'm gonna do a red one. And I want to do this, that right there. Or should we do red and white? Let's do this one. I like that one. Okie doke. I'm just gonna do the small bit. And look, I done messed this up and turned it around. Knucklehead. Okay. So I'm gonna do a small one here. Let's see. The only thing about this is trying to get this thing centered up. This is my problem. Because, you know, fumble fingers. Just old fumble fingers, that's all it is. Maybe that's what I should have named my my channel. Fumble Fingered Crafter. There we go. I'm just going to lay that down and leave it open. Yeah, see, that one sets them pretty good on the smaller bit. I like that. So, this is the fun part, which, you know, I like all of it, but this is the fun final touches type stuff I like to do. I want him sticking out the top. Well, actually, let's just do that. And you can see his hat. Because, yeah, there we go. That's actually pretty good. All right, now this one here is the one I'm worried about. That's going to have to wait a bit to get stuck on there. Because that is a pretty big journal card. And it is it's going to put some pressure on this little corner tuck. I'm going to try my best to get it plumb up to the side of the page here, just because that is a big journal card. I need it pretty much up to the side of the page and at the bottom. Let me do this because that is a little lumpy bumpy back there. That's the only bad thing about going ahead and putting your pockets and tags and everything in the journal where you'd like them to go, is because when you start to gluing them in, they want to, everything else wants to push back against it. So that's the only bad thing. Let's see, that little corner right there wants to flip up with me. So let's get him down there. Okay, so let's see, are you going to work now? Oh yeah, he'll work and we can turn to paper. Yes, ma'am. Good. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll go back through and stick him in there, okay? Okay, so this is double belly band page. I'm like, what did I do with my glue? It's on this side of the table. I'm over here reaching over there for the glue that's sitting right over here. Knucklehead. This is another one of those. It's about the full page. It's going to have to go right up in the spine. So, yep. Hope everyone is enjoying their Saturday so far. Like I said, this is Friday night for me after work. My Friday wasn't too bad. It was quite steady, actually. The time went by good, which is always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? As long as the time goes by, I'm good. Look, I should have used that color on that. That would have matched better, but oh well, whatever. It's Christmassy colors, and it's fine and dandy with me. Okay, and this is a journal card, and that's going to go there. I'm going to let that dry a little bit, then we'll come back and put our stuff in. And I was noticing that one journal card, I was trying to stick it in everything. I said, look at me. Just trying to fit that journal card in everything I could the other night. I said, look at that mess. Knowing good and well it ain't gonna fit in there, but I was trying to stick it in any and every pocket I could. The one that had the little deer on it, I was like, oh Lord. I bet everybody's dying laughing. She's just trying to get that daggum journal card in there. I did have quite good reviews on the videos, though. Everyone seemed to like them. Thank you all so much for those kind comments. That was just awesome. Trying to make sure that that's going to be on there good. And that's going to go right there. So now when we turn the page, are you going to flip-flop out and slide around? Yep, you are. So may need to do a little touch of glue right up in here on both sides of it, just to make sure that it holds, because that journal card is a little smaller. And that's fine. You can do that. Put your little spike of glue down further than you need to, and then that'll tighten that up. Yeah, that'll tighten that up. Okay. Alright, so let's move on to this one. Oh, this is one of the ones I love. That it's just so cute and pretty. Alright, now do we want to, we don't really need to put a tab on him, do we? I don't think so. I don't think we would, because you can easily pull him in and out. Yep, okay. So, let's see. What am I going to do tomorrow, which is y'all's Saturday, but I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Whoopsie, watch the fingers. Don't get crooked over the fingers. I need to do a pickup order from the Walmart for groceries, but I hate to do that, and as cold as it is. But I kind of don't have time to go in and actually grocery shop for myself. And I'd like to be able to take my oldest daughter out to eat for her birthday. Her birthday was Monday, the 2nd. So I had to wind up working the Saturday before her birthday. And they went out and ate with someone else to celebrate their birthday the Sunday before her birthday. So kind of needing to get her birthday dinner done. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna let all of these kind of tab pocket things get glued in, and we'll go back through and put our stuff on it. I just don't think he's gonna need a tab on him though. All right, this was gonna be a tuck over here. And then I've got a bunch of Christmas stuff that I need to get printed off. And I got a bunch more stuff that I'd like to get fussy cut. Even though if I don't work on it or get the journals or whatever done this year, I still want to get them, you know, printed off and fussy cut. And which my fussy cut is running them through the scan and cut. So I still want to get some of that stuff done. Get it and start getting my Christmas stuff kind of packed up. Because I got a letters to Santa Claus journal that I would like to try to get done after we get all these done. And then I've got that real pretty one with the winter scenery type stuff that I'd like to try to get done, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. But yeah, that's what I'd like to do. Now, whether it happens or not, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I may get all of these done and decorated and be like, all right, I'm over Christmas, and start doing ephemera makes for, you know, like random ephemera for like pockets and, you know, book page, this and that and other. I don't know. Who knows? Just whatever we feel like is what we're going to do. You know that? That's what I'm saying. I'm going to let that dry some. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to use this as the pocket and put that in there. What do y'all think? Instead of doing that? Yeah. Let's use this little, let's use this as a tuck spot. I think that's what I'm going to do. I like to do that sometimes with like some of the smaller journal card things and kits. I'll just take them and use them as tuck spots. I need that board under here. I'm just going to put him down here in the corner. And then see, then we'll have these in here like that. Yep. I don't like that. So I don't know how far we'll get today and how many journals we'll get done, but I do kind of want to, you know, get through some of them. Let's see. I'd like to put a little bit of something on here. This one I don't really know about. Let me see what I want to do. You know, not a whole lot of nothing, but a little something. There we go. Let's use this. Don't I have a small green one of this? I thought I did, but apparently I don't. Nope, I don't. I got this green with the gold. No, that's actually gold. I picked up the wrong one. I've got that. Let go with that. I don't know. I don't know. We're just going to use this and put this on there. That's what I'm going to do. Don't need too much. We just put a little bit of something on it. And staple it on there. Yep. That'll be pretty. Oh no, I'm out of staples. Oh no. Am I opening it upside down? Yep. Sure was. And y'all, I got this miniature stapler that I call, you know, the fake tiny attacher. That's, and the staples, I got a bunch of staples at Michael's a few years ago. And it just hooks like that. And you just put the staples in there. And I think for the staples and the stapler itself, I think I paid 10 bucks for all of it. And it has been the best 10 bucks I think I have spent the whole time I've been crafting. It is just absolutely awesome. And I did see some on Temu that were different colors. Oh, there we go. The stapler itself, I didn't find any mini staples, but I was looking for some mini staples. Now that pop shelf I was telling y'all about that used to be in our town, it had the mini staples that were different colored. And you know, when I went back to go get them, the place had shut down. There we go. That's cute. I like that. And it would be pretty to put green on that one, wouldn't it? Why do I not have green? Oh, I do. I just got it hid from myself because I'm crazy. There it is. It's a different color green, though, isn't it? That's a kind of a darker green. That's the only thing, is trying to find, whoopsie. Trying to find the color lacy bits in and around my area. And I know several people have asked me, I'm just going to put a little bitty one on there because it's a skinny tag. Several people have asked, you know, where I got the color lacy bits from, and it's Temu. It is the best, cheapest place that I have found. Now this came from the Dollar Tree, but you know, Temu with the lacy bits and that sheer ribbon, that's the best place that I have found to get colored laces from. There we go. I like that. And that adds a little something to it. Now see, I could take and put that there and stamp something in it. And then we have this here and this here. And make that into a tag. But this is the tuck that we were wanting to use. And put that there and put that there with the journal cards. So you'd have more writing space if we done it that way. Okie doke. So I don't want to lose writing space is what I'm thinking. And that's all I'm thinking about, is making sure we, even though we're putting all of our tucks and pockets on the written writing pages, we're adding, you know, writing space back to it with our tags and our journal cards. Oopsie. Don't move. What did you move for? This may be a little bit more irritating than I thought it was going to be with all the stuff in it. Okay, and so then that would be our tuck spot right there for that. I think that's going to be cute. All right, I'm just going to leave it laying there and let that dry. Okay. I need to get the moving, don't I? This is... Am I even recording? You know what? I think I got my video flipped somehow or another. I'll have to figure it out when I flip it back over. But the timer is on the opposite side of where it normally is. Usually the timer's right here on this end, and it's over here in the middle. So I kind of can't see it. now we're going to have to start doing it on this side because we're getting lumpy bumpy over here. Alrighty. So I got to catch up on some videos this evening. A couple while I was at work. You know, here and there and the other place. I watch, actually what I do is I'll put them on and kind of just, you know, watch them craft or what have you. People that I like. And then, so I'll just watch along at work while I'm working. Not really paying attention, but just, you know, it's on in the background for white noise, basically. So then if I'm not busy, I'll pay attention. If I get customers or what have you and need to step away, it still just plays. So, yeah. So a lot of people get a lot of viewing time from me at work, other than myself. You know. So, I was watching, somehow or another, a couple of older videos from Gail Augustinelli popped up about decorating Christmas tags and such like that. And I guess it's just because I was just looked up Christmas ephemera. And then there was one lady, I cannot remember her name, but she made a beautiful Christmas journal with all kinds of ideas. And I was just like that. And she had like 1,000 and some subscribers. It's not a whole bunch. But, and she had just a beautiful journal with beautiful ideas. And I was like, I gotta look her up when I get home. So I saved the video to watch for later. And I'm gonna watch it. And then I will try my best to remember to tell y'all her name in tomorrow's video to go watch her. Because she had some beautiful ideas in that journal. Like she took cloth scraps and made a Christmas tree on the front out of cloth scraps. And then she made like a big journal card in the journal and did the same thing with different cloths. And then she had a paper Christmas tree where she had folded them, like she cut squares and folded the squares in half and triangles. And then they tucked in each other and it made a Christmas tree on the page. I thought that was just plumb awesome. And I was wanting to share that with y'all and I forgot the lady's name. I'm so sorry, honey. But I will try my best to remember to write her down and share her in tomorrow's video. I sure will. Why don't we do this? Why don't we swatch one of these here so it ain't the same. Let's do that. There we go. I like that better. Yep, I like that better. But you know, I was just looking around and it was on my homepage suggestions. So I was like, shoot, yeah, let's watch it. I do that from time to time while I'm at work if it's slow and everything's caught up and stuff. You know, like I said, the lady that worked this morning, she worked. I give her a hard time just because, you know, I expect more out of her. You know what I'm saying? And I guess, you know, it's not really her, it's me. I expect more from her. You know, because she does time to time forget stuff that's, you know, everyday stuff. And I'm just like, you know, why are you not doing your everyday stuff? And I get it too, because for some reason our boss has got to where he wants to micromanage any and everybody, and he will call you at the most inopportune times when you are standing there with a line full of customers and they're talking to you and he's barking, do this, do that, do the other, and you hear half of what he says, and then he calls you back 2 hours later at another impromptu time that he don't need to call you, and you're just like, dude, I really, you know, I'm trying to work, I've got customers, what do you want? Spit it out, I gotta go. And sometimes I'm just like, I can't talk right now, I'm busy, and I'll hang up. I mean, you know, for one, it's rude to the customer to be on the phone, and for two, it's rude to him, I know, but, you know, and it's rude to me because, you know, I'm trying to take care of customers, and I can't listen to 3 or 4 people and then pay attention to somebody back there in a cooler trying to stick a drink down their pants or in their coat pocket or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, I'm busy. I'll call you back. And just get over it. So she's like, yeah, he calls and gives me like 11 things to do while I'm trying to sell, you know. And there's this one fella, him and his dad will come in and they'll buy like, you know, $2,000 of lottery tickets, and they'll just stand at the register the whole time, right in front of the register, buying lottery tickets, scratching and handing them back to you, scratch them and hand them back to you, and they'll do this for hours, you know, mind you now, for hours, while you have other customers who are buying things and you need to go restock them, and then you have your boss calling and telling you to go do this and that and the other, and they're still standing there scratching tickets because they've done it to me the last 3 nights, and they do it to them in the morning times. And so I'm just like, you know, hey, I ain't got time to do that. You don't have to call me back or send me a text with what you want done. I'll make sure it gets done before I leave. Right now is not the time. So sometimes you have to do that. You just do. It's either, you know, you let me wait on the customer that's standing in front of me, or I stop what I'm doing to pay attention to whatever it is that you want me to do, because I'm going to choose to wait on the customer that's standing here in front of me that's making you money. So, and so she did work, and she had them fellas in there this morning, and I got them this evening, and then the son came back later on by himself later this evening. And he was doing the same thing. And then, of course, you know, my boss called, and I'm just like, look, I don't have time for this. I really don't. I don't have time for it. You know, tell me what you need to tell me, and I gotta go. Because they, you know, they feel like they're bothering you, you know, if you're on the phone or what have you, and they'll leave. You know, and I'm like, no, you're not bothering me. Click. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You own the place. You want me to make money for you. Hush up. Let me take care of the customers. I'll call you when I don't have a customer in front of me wanting lottery tickets. You know what I'm saying? And then, so, yeah. So I'll call him back, and I'm like, so what was it that was so important that you wanted? Oh, I was just calling to check and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you could have sent me a text for that, dude. You could have sent a text for that. I would have looked at it when I had time. And sometimes you gotta learn not, you know, to be so managing. And he's so funny because he's like, you are mean to me. My daughter's mean to me. My wife is mean to me. And I was like, because we're all telling you the same thing. You're doing too much. Stop it. Like, you know, and it's coming from a good place. We're not being mean to you. We are just telling you, you know, back off. Take a break. Hush it up. You know, just get away from it. You know, just you're not going to call and drum up business on the phone, talking and telling us to do this and that and other. We're all doing what we've been doing. And as far as I can tell, I do the numbers, and business has been really good. It's just, it's slower after it gets dark. All of the business is in with like 7 or 8 hours of the day, and we are doing actually better numbers than we were. It's just all in that short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So for like 11 a.m. to like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then after that, you know, because it's dark, it's cold, and this week nobody's been out. But up until then, you're just getting your hind end handed to you. I mean, really, you are. And so I was like, maybe we just need to make a time for you not to call during busy hours. Maybe that will work. But he is a good guy. He is a really good boss. His wife is a really good boss lady. And that's what I was like, you know, we are in agreement that you just need to stop trying to micromanage the heck out of everything and just stop it, you know? And that's basically what it is. He just needs to chillax a little bit. Quit trying to micromanage the heck out of everybody. And leave it alone. Because normally he don't call me and do that stuff. And he's been calling me and doing that stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, do you not have anything else better to do to call and aggravate me? You always mean to me. I'm not mean to you. I'm just saying. You've got to have something else better to do than to call me right now. Yep, that'll go there. We're just going to let it dry a little bit. So, yeah, that's the work stuff. Let's see. Baby girl, daughter, she feels a whole lot better. She's had the stomach bug this week, poor thing. And so she didn't work. She didn't work one day that she was scheduled this week, and then I think she's got to work tomorrow. I can't remember. All right, so I want to fold this over. I kind of want to get it centered. Fold that over. I don't want to pucker it too much. If I pucker it too much, then that's not going to hold. I need to flip it over this way and make sure that I didn't get any glue on that, so it's not glued down to the paper. Okay, now let's close you back up and flip you back over. But yeah, she's feeling better, so that's good. My son, I think they have finally got to move back into their apartment, and things are good there. I think they're doing final touches on the wedding planning and that. He's getting married in March, I think. No, May, sorry. He's getting married in May. So they still got, quite a bit of stuff to get done before then. So they're trying to get all that done. My mama got her Christmas tree put up, and she's happy and got her living room decorated. I have not made any kind of plans as to put a tree up, decorate the rest of the house, or nothing. So I've been more focused on work and making my journals and stuff. I haven't, my week, like I said, the last 2 Saturdays I haven't been off, so I hadn't really been able to decorate too much of nothing. Because you one day off, you don't want to spend actually working, you know what I mean? But yeah. So the last couple of Sundays, I've slept because I was just tired, and then I got up and made a couple videos, did a grocery run, and got something to eat. Come back home and caught up on videos or watched a couple of movies, and that's tried to rest a little bit on my Sundays the last couple of weeks. I know that's a lie. Last Sunday I did print off my fussy cuts that I did buy, but I didn't get them cut out. That was what I was going to plan on doing this week. But I don't know yet. I may not. Because, like I said, that's going to be, for like Merry Monday stuff throughout the year. So it's no big rush on getting it printed and done. So I'm not in no big hurry for it. But when I print them and we use them in our Merry Monday makes, which I'm thinking about doing that, because, Merry Monday is Donna at Twisted Paper Studios. She has a Merry Monday design team, and I was saying that, I didn't want her to feel like I was stepping on her toes. And I know that several times in videos on her Merry Mondays that she has mentioned, that you can, use the hashtag whatever and, and join in, but I don't use her papers as of yet, you know. So I didn't want her to feel like, you know, I was just jumping on her bandwagon of Merry Monday, you know what I mean, type thing. So I'm thinking of changing and making mine named something different. So, but we are going to continue to do Merry Monday stuff. You know, we will be working on Christmas on Mondays throughout the year. It may be, it's going to be named something different. So I may start a new hashtag. Who knows? Wouldn't that be cool? And it's all out of respect for Donna. You know, she has not said nothing in no way, shape, or form. Anyone on her design team, no one. You know, and it's just me feeling that way. You know, I'm new to the game. I don't want to feel like, you know, I'm a bandwagon jumper, or, you know, I'm trying to ride on somebody else's coattails or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, I've seen several YouTubers use the hashtag Merry Monday. The first one I saw do it was Lorette Chandler. And then since then, you know, I found out that Miss Donna at Twisted Paper Studio actually has a Merry Monday design team. But like I said, I don't want her to feel any, you know, type of way towards me or anything, or anyone else for that matter. So I just, you know, out of respect for her, and that's the only reason I'm saying I'm gonna name it something else or call it something else. Just purely out of respect for my fellow crafty lady that is on YouTube. Like I said, you know, so no one's, you know, said anything. Don't take it that way. That's not what I'm saying. It's me personally that, you know, because I was thinking about it and I was like, well, what if she thinks, you know, I'm just riding her coattails or something, you know what I mean? Taking advantage of the hashtag and, you know, to get views or something. I don't know. When you do this kind of stuff, you know. But in our community now, I'm just going to tell you the crafter, oh no, it slid. Well, that's fine. It did slide in a good spot. But in our Junk Journal YouTube community, I tell you what, it is some of the nicest, politest, and just helpful folks. They really are. Of people that I've talked to and encountered with. You know what I mean? Just from the YouTube experience so far, people have been very welcoming. Other channel people view my videos and comment, and that just tickles me. I'm just, oh, I can't believe so-and-so saw my video. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's just awesome. And I'll run and tell my kids, and they're like, who's that? I'm like, oh, you don't know. They do this and that and other, you know, blah, 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 blah. They're like, okay, mama. But, yeah, so, you know, like, yeah, like Rita Jensen commented on my video and was talking about and shared my video. And then, let's see, Carrie from the Paper Monkey, she commented on my video actually yesterday, and I was just like, oh, thank you so much. I love watching your videos too. Thanks. And Scrapbooking with Nilda, she early on did a where it was like a tag challenge that the Paper Monkey was doing, and so I was in that very early on. So she tagged me, and then I did my tag and tagged someone else, and I think that challenge was put on by Carrie at the Paper Monkey. So yeah, but other than that, you know, and it's just awesome that, you know, like people watch your video and share it to other YouTubers and other crafters that are like, oh, check out this lady. She's new and she's doing this and that is just awesome. I just greatly appreciate that. I really do. And then, so far, I've not had, you know, any hateful, rude comments of any sort. And I do know that there's been a few comments about my volume or the sound or what have you, but also I film on my phone. I'm not a very loud-spoken person anyways. I'm very soft-spoken in life. And sometimes I do mumble and talk to myself. I do that, I know. And I really don't know what to tell you about the volume issue, but I will not wear a microphone because I do wheeze from time to time because of my, because I have that, I'm looking for this green here. I'm sorry, I got lost. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I do have, chronic bronchitis, and I do wheeze from time to time. So me wearing a microphone close to me and all you can hear is you know, we're not doing that. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it to myself. I'm not gonna put y'all through it. And I'm just like, nope, because then that'll bring on another whole set of people being like, what is that racket, you know? No, we're not gonna do that. So, and I really don't know, you know, I know on the phone, if you're wearing headphones, you actually it's very, very loud. You actually have to turn it down to be able to listen to it on your phone on headphones. And even if you're just watching it on your phone regular, you have to turn it down. Now, I do on my TV, which is a Roku TV, I do have to turn it up to a 10 on my TV, my personal TV, and that is with my my air on, my heat on, or my space heater. So I don't really know how else to fix that. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. But I will not be wearing a microphone just for the fact of I do wheeze often. So, and I don't want it to where like every breath I take, that's all you hear is just me breathing. You wouldn't even hear what I said, it'd just me breathing. But other than, you know, that's really only you know, what you would call bad comments that I know of. And I'm sorry about the sound. You know, if you watch it on TV, all I can tell you to do is turn it up. I don't know what else to tell you. And at the moment, I'm not monetized, so you don't have to worry about commercials coming in the middle of the video yet. So hopefully that'll happen in the future. If it does, that'd be great. Then maybe I could quit one of my jobs. Maybe I could quit one of my jobs and stay home and craft all the time. That'd be awesome. I really would love to do that. That would just be awesome, just to get up and be like, oh, what are we making today? You know, let's make this. That would be so cool. But as for now, you know, I got to go do a regular job so I can afford to do my crafty job. Which this is not a job. This is my fun time. Y'all know that. Shoot. I just started a video channel just because, you know, it keeps me accountable for one. And then I thought maybe I'd have some good productive ideas to show and share with people. And then get helpful hints and tips from people as well. I'm really going to start writing down who says what in my comments about, because when I get on the camera, you know, I'm the world's worst at names to start with. And then when I get on here, I'm like, oh, so-and-so, somebody in the comments said this, or suggested to do this, or suggested to do that. So, yeah. Yes. And I don't know if that's old age or if it's just, you know, me. But, yeah, so I really do like people suggesting things or trying things. And, you know, like what's worked for you in your crafting and stuff like that. I love that. That is awesome, and I greatly appreciate people doing that. And I'm glad that you feel welcome to share, you know, your ideas and what has worked for you. I'm so glad that you feel comfortable to do that, and I want you to do that. So that makes me feel good that people are feel welcomed and comfortable to, you know, to share their ideas and what's worked for them and stuff like that. I think that's awesome. Whoopsie, not driving straight. Drove that way crooked. Got too much glue on there, buddy. So I'm really wanting to do a live video. I was wanting to do one for my 500 subscribers, but like I said, I've wound up having to work. Either I've had to work or my youngest daughter's had to work, and so then I wouldn't have someone to help me with comments and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, so I really would like to do a really want to do a I'm going to do this on here and tie it in a bow. I really want to do start doing some lives. Now, do I want to just do the fake bow? How did I do that the other day? I think I done it like this. That's way too big, ain't it? Okay, let's do a slot punch on you and put a bow on you, buddy. I want to put it on top of the tree, so I think that'll be close enough to the top of the tree. But I really want to do some lives, just because I want to be able to, you know, to talk with you. You know what I'm saying? Talk back and forth with y'all. I think that'd be fun. Now, hopefully I cut this long enough to where I could actually tie a bow with it. Probably did not. No, I don't think I did. See, one thing I can't tie bows is because my fingers are so fumbly and don't want to work right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was something that someone shared in the comments about. They tied their bows upside down. I can't remember who that was, but that was an awesome, awesome tip. Stuff like that. I love that. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, she said, I think she said she tied her bows upside down. And I was like, that is just awesome. Who would have thunk of that? You know what I'm saying? You know, little tips and tricks like that, you know, that helps a lot. Oh my goodness, I thought I was going to be able to fly through these and get a couple done tonight. I don't even think I'm going to get one done in an hour. Ain't that pitiful? I'm just pitiful. Yeah, it's already over an hour. Well, I think what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to finish this one off camera. And we'll do a flip through of it in tomorrow. Because I really thought I could get the pockets and stuff glued in, put a little, you know, some little frills on my tags and stuff, and fly through a couple of journals in one night, but apparently not. I don't know if it's where I'm tired or the glues, I'm having to fool with the glue or what it is, but I am not flying through it like I thought I was going to be quite frankly honest. So... I think I'm going to get these glued down, and I'm going to get off here because I am tired. Maybe that's what it is. I think I'm going 100 miles a minute, but my mouth's going 100 miles a minute, not my hands. You know, that type of thing. The mouth's running 9,900 miles a minute, but the hands are going like 2. And then that'll go in there like that. I may switch them around. Yeah, let's do that. Let's switch them. Okay, you can't stay in there because you're going to pop that up. And then we'll put this over here. Yeah, I like that. It fills the page up better. Alrighty, thank you all so much for coming along and watching. And I do greatly appreciate everyone who is subscribed to my channel. You all have made me feel so welcomed and so grateful to have you as viewers. And I greatly appreciate it. So I'm going to hop off here for tonight. I'll finish this up. And then tomorrow I will do a flip through of it. And I may try to work on some more on camera tomorrow. And then I don't know if I'll shoot the video of, you know, gluing the pockets in every one of the journals or not. And decorating the tags. Because a few of them I want to put... lace on some pockets like the lace journal and all of that. So if you all would want to be interested in watching me at let's call it deck out the journals, you know, and bling them up or what have you, lace them up and this and that, let me know in the comments if you would. And like I said, I'll do this tomorrow as well. And then after that, you know, if you all say you want to continue to watch me, then that's fine. I'll do that. If not, I'll figure out something else to do. All right. Thank you all so much for watching and putting up with my nonsense and listening to me yip yak. Y'all have a good night and take care of yourselves.